I should be able to go out and have fun and get as pissed as I want to and not be like, oh, someone could drug me and want to take me home and do things I don't want to imagine.
But I thought I was dying.
Young women in Chichester should be able to go out and enjoy the nighttime economy. You shouldn't be having to look over your shoulders.
So I'm Freya, I'm 21 years old, I do theatre at the University of Chichester and I'm in my third year.
So I'm called Mollie Clowes. I'm from a small town in Staffordshire. I'm 26.
I'm Gemma, the Students' Union President.
Hello, I'm Detective Inspector Simon Morgan and I work in CID in Brighton and Hove. I'm also the Senior Investigating Officer of Operation Halifax, which looks at investigating what's commonly known as spikings.
So it was about a year ago now. I went to my local town and I went out with a friend from work, and as I'm smoking a cigarette, I just felt like really, really dodgy. Walking home, it just sort of got progressively worse. My vision was going. It's almost like I couldn't see like central. I couldn't see anything like surrounding me. And at this point I was going in and out of consciousness. But in my head, that I thought I was dying.
Well, I don't remember. That's the thing, like when I say like my friend literally had to be like, you were doing this, that and the other, I would be like, where did I get this bruise from? It makes me worry because I'm like, okay, like what, like someone could have easily like grabbed me and taken me away. Luckily they didn't, but it's quite terrifying in the fact that I've forgotten like at least 24 hours. I said to the bouncers, I've been spiked, because it was like my experience, I experienced the same things and I was like, whoa, everything's moving. Everything's like waving in and out. And then I was like, okay, I know this, like I've been spiked. I'm gonna treat like I've been spiked. And I went up to the bouncer and I said, I think I've been spiked. And they went, nah, you're just too drunk, and shoved me on the street. I was a victim of 2 spikings in 1 month, by injection and by drink spiking. So I was like, right, I've had enough of this. Both of these were done, well, the drink one was done in Chichester, in Vestry, and then my spiking was done in Edinburgh, out of all the places. That was by injection. So I was like, I've had enough. I just want to bring attention to it. Like I felt like because I have experience, I can speak up about it and then make everyone feel heard if they've ever experienced it. Off. Sorry, angry, because it's like, it's literally killing people and making people like really ill. Like I was in hospital for 2 days on an IV drip because of the injection. Because obviously it was a needle, it could have been anything on that needle, could have been injected into other people, so they're running tests. But it's just frustrating, because it's a whole thing of like, when are we going to be heard? Like, do we need to reach a certain amount of numbers of like spikings in order for us to be heard? But I was just, like anyone, frustrated.
We've increased searches at our venue, particularly at the Z-Bar, because we don't have much footfall at the hub. We have introduced random drug dogs coming into our sort of bigger events. So searches also include, bag searches, personnel searches. And then we got drinks covers last year, so we We bought temporary plastic single-use drinks covers that we gave out to people as and when they asked for them. Oh, and we do also have a form that we can use for reporting spikings or allegations of spikings, which is at www.ucsu.org/spiked, that has a series of sort of short questions. You can do it yourself or on behalf of a friend.
Operation Halifax really is the Sussex police response to what was a national phenomenon. It really is a response to needle assaults against predominantly young females in the nighttime economy, in venues. I mean, one of our main concerns was to make sure that we responded promptly to every case. And so we created what's called a trigger plan. We don't know what the motive is on these cases. And there was a suggestion that really it was a misogynistic based motive. Is anti-female and it's something that individuals are doing just to alarm, annoy, injure females rather than anything more insidious.
Trust the people you're with, and also make sure you know what's happening to your drink. And I know you can't really dance with your hand like holding the glass and then your hand on top, but be aware. Be aware of your surroundings, be aware if there's anyone looking at you suspiciously. Double check with the security guards. That's what I do now. I always check with the security guards if they're like actually doing their job. Right, okay. Ideally, I shouldn't have to give any advice, and young women in Chichester should be able to go out and enjoy the nighttime economy with impunity, not having to worry about their own safety, and why not? I mean, that really should be the default case. You shouldn't be having to look over your shoulders. However, as this crime is out there, we can put things in place. And I suppose some simple advice would be to have a plan really about how your night, where you're going to go for your night, and how you're going to get into the nighttime economy, and how you're going to get out of the nighttime economy, and what venues you're going to go to, and who you're going to be there with. So, and a group of people looking out for each other, obviously will be, will help mitigate any sort of risks of an individual being targeted. With a group of people having that situational awareness when you go into venues to say, actually, why is that group of men dancing closer to us? Why is there someone trying to touch me? Why is this person? And just being very aware of what's going on. Just be aware of where your drinks come from, I suppose, is really good advice, and for everyone. So if someone offers to buy a drink, then make sure you see that drink dispensed from the bar, directly to you. And I'd like to say before we finish that it's dropped. The needle attacks have dropped away. For as fast as they came, they've gone. So now we might get the odd one here in Brighton, and you know how busy the nighttime economy is in Brighton. We might have the odd one, but we were having up to sort of 10, 12 a week being reported in October 2021. So whatever it was, it's now diminished greatly. Administering substances to people's drinks, that's always been there, and I'm afraid that sort of thing will continue, albeit police are better now responding to it. Venues are more switched on as well, and we think that the public as well are more switched on, and those who enjoy the nighttime economy are more switched on about unattended drinks and taking drinks from people who offer them to them. I think there's a greater awareness that's come from this recent phenomena. No one's going to hear you if you're quiet.